everything is alright. Yeah, I just got here, but I'm on you all night. Woo!
You're tuned in to season 3, episode 31.
My bad.
That's cool. We'll keep it going. That's cool.
That's how you know it's going to be fire.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. You're tuned in to season 3, episode 31 of the Randy Wilson podcast, being brought to you today by Odie Swollen Suave. If you're looking for education on behalf of your fitness, nutrition, meal management, and you got some personal fitness goals, hit up my boy Odie at www.odiees.com for more information. You see Odie got merch as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking some Odie clothing today. So you make sure you go check Odie out. He's a fitness trainer and he's really making some strong waves throughout Virginia. This is a Randolph-focused curated production with the assistance of Davo Productions and Too Tall Visuals. If you want your video production to look clean and professional, then you need to DM or hit me up. Get at our manager, Jonathan Payne. You can reach him at rwilsonpodcast@gmail.com. Now, to our guest that doesn't really need much of an introduction at all. Heavily famous for doing annual wrap-up since 2002. 7 studio albums, songwriter, producer, MC, and DJ. Mad Skillz has joined us today on the Randy Wilson podcast. Appreciate you being on the show, bro.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Yes, sir. I mean, we're not done because we give that Virginia swing in the morning type of introduction.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he just had a day. Mad Skillz Day was celebrated in Richmond February 13th.
Right.
This is the first total full year of the anniversary.
Right.
Skillz is credited for putting Virginia on the hip-hop map as he was the first artist to break out nationally from the state of Virginia. While performing out, check out the catalog of artists that he's had some affiliation or performance on the stage with, okay? And if I mess up something, you can give some backup on it. But you know, Wikipedia tells it all. The Roots, Nas, Missy Elliott, CeeLo, Green, Diddy, Raheem DeVaughn, Music Soul Child, Pharrell, Blau, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Common, Q-Tip, Large Professor, Chris Brown, Freeway, Travis Barker, Nicki Minaj, Jazzy Faye, Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff. And I don't know if I'm saying this right, but most recently I'm familiar with seeing him. Is it Lakely 47. And I got a question about that tour because that looked really exciting.
Right.
Mad Skillz, even though you don't appear to be mad anymore, bro. I mean, you don't appear mad anymore, man. I mean, it looks like...
What's the point?
You on the way, it appears to be in the honorable doctor soon, because you also professing... Are you still professing at U of R?
I got class tomorrow, actually.
Wow. Yeah. So I'm waiting. I think soon you're going to probably get that honorable doctor.
I hope so. That'll be dope.
Do you think we need politics? Do you think that hip-hop... If hip-hop had a government, you ever thought about that? You ever been in a part of that conversation? If hip-hop had a government.
Right.
What role would Mad Skillz play on behalf of Virginia?
Definitely the senator. I'd definitely have to be a senator of some sort.
Yeah.
Councilman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, a representative of my area, my community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In whatever capacity that would be.
Yeah.
I would definitely feel like I would have to put my shoes into that. You know, that actual place. But yeah, I could see that.
It's interesting. I was talking to, I was on my way to Virginia Beach a few weeks ago, and the Honorable Delegate Lamont bagged me. He was passing me on the street, and so I hit him on the phone. I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
And he said, I'm on my way down here. There's some politics that they need us involved with as it pertains to something in the water.
Right.
And it made me think, like, dang, like, there really has to be some politics involved where black legislators are coming. That's interesting.
Listen, politics as usual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Always.
Yeah.
Always some politics behind everything for the most part.
Yeah. One of the things we like to pride ourselves Skillz on with the Randy Wilson podcast is just making every attempt and effort to be the best.
Right.
And you have, I mean, you know, as the introduction showed, I mean, you've had an amazing career, and we want the world to see you today at home in Richmond, in Virginia, on a very well produced, polished product. So we're gonna make sure that we put this out in a very professional way. And if you're tuning into this podcast, hopefully you've already saw the Dabo production, because Dabo Productions follows Skillz around Richmond all day, all weekend, in capturing highlights of Mad Skillz Day. So definitely want to make sure if you're tuning in that you check that out. We are on YouTube. However, we are on all podcast channels, okay? So if you're listening to this podcast, we're hoping that you come over and see us.
Right.
Because this is really where we're trying to pick up the traction, because there's not a lot of people bringing the visual part to it. All right. Congratulations. I see you just dropped a new single, All Night, featuring Reagan. Produced by Gavin Maestro. And I'm familiar with who Gavin is just based off watching your live, because y'all be vibing out sometimes.
Right. I only go live when I'm in the studio with Gavin.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have fun.
Yeah, we, you know, if y'all don't know, he's the guy that, you know, most of the time if I go live, I'm in the studio with him and his computer always crashes. Like, that's the thing. Like, his computer always crashes. And, man, listen, super talented guy. I did, like, Black Men Don't Cheat with him. And actually, his computer crashed, and we lost Black Men Don't Cheat, and then we had to redo it. But super talented producer, man. I love that dude.
Gavin Maestro. Make sure y'all check Gavin Maestro out.
Yeah, amazing guy.
Yeah, he's. I knew who he was as soon as I looked at the credits on the song. So tell me what the inspiration was. I mean, you dropped this on Mad Skillz Day.
Right.
Who is Reagan?
My niece.
Okay, she's talented. You can see the artistic skills there.
It's her video. She's the star of the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just happen to be standing next to her.
Yeah.
That's her video all day.
She on her way.
Yeah, she's up and coming.
What was the inspiration for that song?
Well, to the actual to attribute to the song, Gavin, I remember I was in LA and he was in North Carolina doing like a beat battle, like a producer's showcase or whatever, and he had told me, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill these joints tonight. Like, I'm going in. He's like, make sure you look at my live. And I was like, all right, cool. So I missed it. I missed the live, but the next day he started putting, and he was just sampling like familiar records. Like, I'm gonna show you how talented I am, how good I am. I'm gonna take something super that y'all know, everybody in here know exactly how it go. I'm gonna flip it. And he actually flipped All Night Long, Mary Jane Girls. And when I heard it, I texted him immediately, like, yo, I'm in the studio right now, like, please send me that. He was like, which one? And I was like, the Mary Jane Girls. And he said, but it's not really like, he said, what part you gonna rap over? I said, that little part at the end. He was like, really? I said, just send me the beat, fool. And he knows I don't even get in the booth like that too much unless it's for somebody else. I'm, you know, I've stopped, you know, but I get that inspiration when I hear his music. So he sent me the beat. And I loaded it up and chopped it the way I wanted to rap over, and I sent it back to him, and it blew his mind, because he was like, I never thought nobody would rap over that part. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to make your main part, like, that's the hook. Like, I'm going to push everything else back. I only did, like, 2 verses, and he was like, this shit is crazy. And this was October, like, and I just sat on it. Like, I listened to it. I let a couple of the homies here, Lonnie, you know what I'm saying, Mike, Millions, they were all like, yo, like, and Lonnie called me, like, I said, yo, what you doing with this? And I was like, I said, I don't know. I sent it to a couple artists just to see if they wanted to take the flow and, you know, to sell the song or whatever. Nobody really bit. So Lonnie was like, what you doing with this? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, nah, like, you can't really fuck around like this. I was like, what you mean? He said, if you put this out, like, this automatically, you back in the rap game. This ain't you can't play. He was like, your confidence and the way you sound on this joint, he's like, I know you since we was youngest, but this already one of my favorites. Like, top 5 Mad Skillz records for me. I was like, really? He was like, this shit is crazy. Like, and I was like, oh, wow. Like, you always love to get that, you know what I'm saying, that support from your friends and your brothers. And I just sat on the record. And then when Mad Skillz Day came around, I was thinking, I was like, I don't want the day to go by where I don't give something to the fans, like, just the day ones. Like, come on, man, I know you DJing, I see you doing your thing, like that, your parties, like, damn, like, yo, can we get some bars on something, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, nah, I'm cool. And then I remember I was talking to another one of my friends, this cat named Mike Bombs. He's from Maryland. He works out of the same studio I work out of. And it popped in my head one day. I was like, yo, I want to do a video where I'm braiding a little girl hair. And then at the end of the video, her hair done. And he was like, that's it? And I was like, yeah, that's it. He's like, what's the concept of the video? I said, fool, that's the concept of the video. When I start the video, her hair ain't gonna be done. When I finish the video, her hair gonna be done. And he was like, yeah, I don't know, Skillz. Like, it seemed like it would be a little more in-depth. And I was like, all right, fool, like, cool. So then I connected the two. I was like, yo, I should do it with All Night. And I thought about my niece who's always the star when we around. Like, she's in dance class. Like, so I knew I wanted to do it with a little girl. And it had to be a little girl that was familiar with me. I couldn't just meet somebody that day and get them to do all of that. So I put it out. We rode up to Baltimore. We actually shot it in Baltimore. And like I had the time of my life just shooting it with her.
Yeah.
And what I learned even what I learned with In a Minute is if you show people that you're having fun, it's hard for them not to have fun. Yeah. And even when I had the song, like I showed it to a couple of my friends or whatever, showed them the video, and one person was like, yeah, like, I love it, but you cursing in it. And I was like, yeah, it's like a rap song. He was like, Skillz, but you doing a little girl's hair, you cursing, like, just as a mom, like, it just kind of, I love you, I love the little girl, she stole the show, but you just cursing. So I was like, all right, you know what, I'm going to take the curse words out. Like, I tried to make it foolproof. Like, it's no way you can't like that. Like, I'm on the steps braiding trying to do my niece's hair. Like, like, how you gonna not like that? Yeah. So, I realized just showing people fun is a good space. Like, I don't ever want to put out something that makes people feel depressed or mad or, you know what I'm saying? I try to want to bring a little light to the world. Like, I don't get behind the mic and rap a lot. So when I do, I want people to be able to have fun.
I think that says a lot about Gavin, though, because if his computer didn't crash, you'd be rapping again full time, it sounds like.
I mean, we got a lot of songs together, like a lot of ones we sell, and he's always the person that his energy, man, like, he's so talented. Like, I feel like Gavin is like Kanye, like pre before he went crazy Kanye. So I just love being around him. He the only person that I hear his tracks and I feel like I want to just start rapping again. So, you never know what happens.
Shout out to Gavin, man. We want to make sure that you know that we see y'all.
Yeah, nah, man. He's a funny guy, man.
Yo, so as I mentioned in the intro, the city of Richmond just celebrated Mad Skillz Day. Being that you spend your time traveling all over the world, when you come back to Richmond these days, what is different for you in comparison to like them old school days in the 90s when you was here, and like what's different?
It's so RVA. Like, it wasn't RVA back then. We didn't even know what RVA meant. It was Richmond. Like, if we had some slang for it, it was Richtown, the R. You know what I mean? But I did realize that the city was growing, and I love to see that. I don't want anything to stay the same. You know what I'm saying? Just through natural evolution, I want things to become better. And I realized that there's a lot of places I didn't know about, new restaurants, new things to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's changed, but the spirit of the city hasn't changed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I came here in 1987, in the fall of '87. So, to see it grow and to see it become, like, I think we popped up on somebody's list as one of the top 10 places to travel to, or one of the best places to see a live show. You know what I'm saying? So just to see people that I knew growing up with, we was just trying to get Jordans and trying to talk to girls, and now they own businesses here. And you know what I'm saying? I'm being able to see that generational wealth is going to be able to pay. You can pass your restaurant down to your sons and your daughters and things of that nature. Like, it's beautiful, man. Like, I love it.
With all cities that go through change, and I've moved around a lot, but like all cities go through change, and you're going to have some people who like the way it was and going to struggle with the transition. I still think that I've been here about 17 years. I married a Richmond woman, so it's home now. Right. There's still a lot of people, I feel like, that battle with that RVA commercialized version of Richmond, because there's still Richmond is still here. Right. But the RVA brand and everything that's been attached to that, I think, has it's just a lot of unfortunate. It's what came to the surface the most. Right. So a lot of people being left out or not being feeling like they're within that.
I almost look at it as like New Yorkers, when it was like, you know what I'm saying, you grew up in New York your whole life, and then all of a sudden you start seeing hashtag NYC.
Yeah.
And you like, man, I'm a true New Yorker. Like, it's New York City. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, y'all can have all that NYC. I was here when, you know what I mean? But it's like anything, the change is coming.
Yeah.
So you either going to adapt to it or fight against it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it don't make sense to do that. Just, you know what I mean? Figure out how you can make it work for you.
So for you listening, Richmond, RVA,
it's all the same.
so
You know
804.
804.
Still the same, still on the same grounds,
Right.
okay? So when you home and you're not creating, okay? And you're not spending time with family.
Right.
How does Skillz enjoy being back home in Richmond, Virginia?
Oh man, you know, I just love to go to certain restaurants. You know what I'm saying? And just be at certain places. I'm still, you know, I've always prided myself on being able to still move around the city and, you know, touch the people, see the people. Like, I never feel like I'm so, you know, like, if you see me, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you liable to see me. I might be in the mall. Like, you might see me in the food court. You know what I'm saying? Like, just around the city. So, you know, I like to go out to certain places and just do some of the things that I used to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just see some of the people that I used to see. So
Yeah.
I'm always out visiting. You know what I mean? Just checking in.
Yeah. So we got a lot of the core of the audience that follows the podcast is men and artists,
Right.
significantly. So I got to do it for them. All of the particular Richmond hip hop heads, we want to know who is Skillz listening to mainstream right now.
Mainstream rappers and artists, not a lot as far as like full projects. Cause you know I listen to music all day, whether I'm creating it or trying to push it off on other people. I'm still listening to a lot of projects that are just considered old at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still listen to Kendrick's first album. I still love Good Kid, Mad City. I listen to things that have a good replay value.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times in today's age, you can listen to a song once and you don't want to hear it again. Like, I like music that got replay value. So, J. Cole.
Yeah.
I'm a big J. Cole fan. I fuck with Cole. You know what I mean? So I like some of the stuff that Drake do. Push's last album, you know what I'm saying? So, it takes like I was saying earlier off, when we weren't recording, like I listen to rappers when it comes with a recommendation. Like I have friends that are like, Skillz, you really need to listen to so-and-so. Like, I think you're going to rock with this. I'm like, word, like, nah, bro, he got a dope project. Check it out. And that's how I end up getting to the new music.
So tell me, based off that, I know that you got your ear. Your ear is still aware of what's happening in the Richmond music hip hop scene. Anyone that catches your attention, anyone you pay attention to, anyone that you be watching, you've seen growth.
I love what AGM is doing. You know what I'm saying? Radio B, Name Brand, Mike Millions, F Nick. You know what I'm saying? I love what Noah does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as some of the newer artists, it's a kid named G Sambo. I checked out his stuff, Kari down Petersburg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this kid named Karan Don, and it's this little white boy named Sneeze.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like super dope. Like, and I seen him and I was like, he don't look shit like he sound. You know what I'm saying? I love that about him. Like, I saw him at Flag on the Moon. You know what I'm saying? I went to go support, you know what I'm saying, what Radio them was doing, and I seen him. He got one of the opening slots. Yeah. And it was just cool just to see a young rapper on stage, and his family was in the front, and they was singing all the words of the song. I just remembered that moment. Yeah. And I DM'd him, like, before, like, yo, man, I'm a fan. Like, and he threw it up, like, oh, shit, like, Mad Skillz, like, fuck me. So when I saw him, I was like, he looked at me like he was shocked, and I was like, yo, bro, I told you I'm a fan. Like, like you bodied that shit. I can't. Yeah. So we took a picture and shit. I was like, yo, how old are you? He was like, I'm 17. I was like, damn, I remember them days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just cool to see somebody, you know what I'm saying, coming up in the city, and he made good music. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man.
He marketable too.
Yeah, nah.
He's very marketable. Would we ever get another? Is there any possible chance of ever getting a song with the Superfriends again? Just a song, just a single.
Did you ask Lonnie?
No, I'm gonna tell you my conversation. I thought about it though. Right. There's a lot of things that Lonnie and I was talking about. It was like we need a part two,
right?
Because he surprised me a little bit with how comfortable he was with talking about whatever.
Oh yeah,
and there's a lot of things
talking
that.
about everything.
There's a few things I didn't ask though.
Right.
So
right.
I might throw them on you if you don't
Right.
care. Then
Yeah,
you know,
let's get it.
but I mean, no, I didn't ask him. I mean, all right, I will tell you this though. Okay, so I'll create a little bit of controversy. Not controversy, but like we got to give people something. You know what I'm saying? To
Right.
hear. Like everyone heard the intro. It's
Right.
impeccable. No one can take anything away from what you've done.
Right.
I'm not saying this to take away from what you've done. I'm saying this to give respect to Lonnie.
Right.
I
Of
think
course.
Lonnie as a rapper.
Insane. Insane.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that until the two songs. The song that you did, was it with Bink? It's a song y'all did together. I don't know
Made in Virginia.
Made in Virginia, and then the intro, which is going to be the intro. It's the intro to Lonnie's video on our podcast. Is the song that he did with Nick, Mike, and Radio on Radio CD.
Right.
And then I seen him spit on DJ Enough. I was like,
Right.
I didn't know. See, I'm not from.
Right.
I wasn't here.
Right.
I was
Right.
blown
No,
away.
Phenomenal rapper. Like always was. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of my favorite rappers. And that's another reason and a testament to why we were so, dead on like blinders, because like my right hand was on any given day could body me as well. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't matter where we went.
Yeah.
And we go to a radio station or whatever, and let's say I'm slacking, I ain't prepared, like it's almost like Stephen Clay. Like he would hit 30 and I'd be like, all right, next game.
Yeah.
Like I'm on your ass. So
Yeah.
like still sharp and still, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite rappers of all time. Like when he really focused, when he sit down and give it to you, like he's top 5 for me, easy.
So we just need to put the pressure on Lonnie there.
You know what? In that space, because like I said, if I'm in LA or I'm in VA and I spit some shit that I know he gonna fuck with, I record, I send it straight to him.
Yeah.
Just to see if I could light the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he'd be like, yo, send me that with an open verse on it. Like, yo, I might, you know what I mean? So it's still there, you know what I'm saying? And I've realized from just listening to people and just seeing people, it's definitely a market for rap that's 40 and over.
Oh,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Like
Yeah.
it's definitely called Life After 40. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, when you hear the Black Thoughts and the people like that, so it's nothing. And just like I said, from just being around Gavin, you know what I mean? Like that soulful sound, like I know it can happen, but we'll see. And Danger is still like one of the most creative people I ever met in my life.
With
You know what I
Lonnie's daughter, in the path that she's on, who
Right.
knows? She might end up being the inspiration.
Right.
Right. So we just
You know
put
what
it
I
out there, Lonnie. We'd
Right.
love to see it happen.
We'd love to see it happen.
So Skillz, in listening to all the interviews that you've done, and preparing for this one, I'm thinking about like what has not been asked, and I'm interested in.
Here we go.
No, this is easy. It's easy. It's just I haven't heard the answer to it.
Right.
So the breakdown. I'm interested in the breakdown on the similarities in the different experience, the similar and differences on the experiences. Like you've been on. There's 3 particular tours I've seen that you've been on as a DJ.
Right.
Or you kind of was hype man with
Right.
Jazzy Jeff.
Right.
So between that, LaKaylee, I said that right? LaKaylee and Nicki Minaj, like you did a lot of traveling just with those 3 people.
Right.
Can you share with us what is similar and also what may have been different?
The similarities was
'Cause these are big
Right.
crowds.
right. Yeah. No, Nikki was 20, 30, 40K. We was doing arenas. I've done clubs and arenas, and LaKaylee is growing. So you know what I mean. Her thing is more so, up and coming artist, and she's branching out. I would say the similarities is that music is a universal language. Like I've been able to go places where people don't even know English. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even know how to speak the language. Some people learn English through rap songs. You know what I mean? So it's a, and it wasn't even a old school thing or a new school thing. It was just when they heard the right song, they reacted to it. Like you could play In the Club by 50 Cent anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? And you gonna get that. They go go shorty. Like they know that. They might not know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? They hear Billie Jean, like they know it. So it's like certain records that are just universal all over the world. The differences were sometimes in the ages. You know what I mean? When it's me and Jeff, you're going to get some, when me and Jeff would do a party, you get DJs. You know what I mean? You're going to get DJs. You're going to get people that are just hip-hop lovers. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get people that only knew them from, getting thrown out the house. And then you're going to get people that's just coming there because it's just a hot spot on Friday nights anyway. And it just so happens that they had him here. So, being able to take people on a musical journey, you know what I'm saying, is a thing that I don't take lightly. And, like, I tell DJs all the time, we all got the same music in our laptops, right? But the being able to make a person remember a moment in their life, that's a priceless thing. So, like, it's just a thin line between, because I'm sure we've all been to parties. Like, you can go to certain parties and it'll be a DJ and he might be killing it, and it'll be a guy on the mic and he's just horrible. Like, it's like they don't even understand, if they was on the same page, how amazing this experience could be. You know what I mean? So it's when I tell people all the time, like, when you're on a microphone at a party, it's a fine line between motivating people and offending people. Like, it can get to a point like, bruh, can bruh just shut the fuck up? Like, you don't know when to fucking talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a certain, me and Jeff never practiced. Like, I just always knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always had I paid attention to where he was going. It would be times he would play songs that I didn't even know. Like, I'm be like, oh, this shit, I ain't never heard. Is this some new shit? But I would never act like it was new. So if he playing it and I'm acting like I already heard it before, the crowd is already like, oh, this must be the new shit. Like, damn, like we might need to get up on this. And in hindsight, I'm like, I ain't never heard this fucking song before. So it's almost like selling it. You know what I mean? But the ages were different. When I would do Nicki shows, like, it was kids. They had no clue about the wrap-ups. They ain't know about the Nod Factor. They ain't know about Virginia. It's just
I didn't know about Lakaylee, though, other than through you. Like that. And then once I recognized, like, a lot of people know who she is. Like, bro, she's ridiculous. She's right on the cusp. And I tell her all the time, like, you right on the cusp of not being able to do any of this shit again. Because I feel like she could be the fucking Black Lady Gaga easy. Because we ain't never seen no shit like that. Yeah. It's a black girl that hide her face. I mean, she got a crazy following.
Right. It's like no one's ever seen that before. And the funny part is, like, I'll be with her, and, we do shows in L.A. and all these celebrities and shit showing up backstage just to meet her and shit. And she don't even realize how big she is. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, like, you gonna remember these days when we was just in the van and we could go to the mall real quick and run to the Chick-fil-A, like, cause you're gonna be able to do this shit all the time. Yeah. Like, cherish this shit. But she's a real live. The mask is serious, bro. Like, she's not, and it's no disrespect to any other artists like the Sia's or the Hers. She's never going to reveal her identity. I know her. She's never taken the mask off. It'll never be a Ghostface killer situation where, like, when she get popping, she gonna take it off. Like, it's never coming off. Period. Because the mask, she feels more comfortable with it on than she does with it off. Yeah. So, she's a real live recluse, bro. Yeah. She ain't have a phone for like 2 years. Oh my goodness. Like, she didn't even have a phone. Like, she's so cool on this shit. We be like, yo, you gotta post. And she like, why? Like, cause we in town tonight and we gotta tell people we at the so-and-so and it started 9 o'clock. Like, we had to make her do that. Wow. So it's like this abstract female who you saw on Insecure or in Little, and you kind of up on her and you telling your friends about, like, yo, it's this girl named 47 and she rap, and then you walking down the street and you see her fucking post and you like, oh shit, she coming next month? She ain't even say shit. Like, she don't give a fuck about that phone, bro. That's the ill part about her. She does not care. Wow. And that's what I love about her.
It's like, so like you see where her creativity starts, and somewhere in the dark,
Right?
It's like in the house,
And she loved being in
Yeah.
the studio, bro. Like she loved
Some of the best music though is created by people who can find dark, gloomy places.
Right. And she remind me of Missy because she loved being in the studio. We ain't never seen a black girl that don't want to be seen. Most black girls want you to see everything. Not even black girls, women.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna show you all this shit. She like, I'm barely showing you anything.
Yeah.
Check this music out though.
So, I've watched a lot of the interviews. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Say whatever you feel comfortable saying. I think what I found interesting, and I'm interested in how the relationship developed, how you became acquainted with DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found interesting in the interview with Lonnie is that Lonnie, he spoke extremely high of his relationship, like his influence, the DJ Jazzy Jeff influence. You and him obviously had something extremely special because, like you said, it didn't even require practice. It was just a show up. But through the interviews, I don't know the answer, so I'm asking completely blind. Like that, we never got to see that again.
Nah. Mm-mm.
But we can hope for.
You can hope for it. Like we all hope, you know.
Dang.
I hope it be another Black Panther, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I doubt it though. I doubt it.
The only reason why I asked the question because it's interesting. Now, whatever happened. It was a beautiful thing,
Right?
And then to learn in an interview with Lonnie the inspiration that he had for him, but then to see you all no longer have, it's like, it's just. I always want to hope for the best,
Right? As you should.
You know,
like, as you should. But me and him have a different relationship.
I got you.
You know what I mean? And it just, I don't see that happening.
I got you. So let's talk about the wrap up.
Right.
I always enjoyed the wrap up. Like it's interesting, it's real. Like we interview people. Like I'm not from Richmond, but I knew who you were before I was in Richmond because of the wrap up.
Right.
Right. So it's a kind of surreal situation. So I mean, you're the godfather of the wrap up. You are you started it.
Right.
So I'm asking this question because I was talking to Davo before the show. Like these young kids, some of them, like I learned about Lakaylee through you.
Right.
Some of these young kids are learning about you through Uncle Murda.
Right.
So I'm asking this question more or less for like the young generation who are learning about the wrap up. Okay.
Right.
First off, I think that your like last year, not this previous year's, last year's was one of my favorite ones, and I think part of it was because of the spice that came with it, because you came right back with the battle.
Right.
It was intense.
Right.
It was like, and it was one of my favorite ones. But I guess the question is, do you respect? He said some extremely disrespectful things, okay? Right. But I'm just talking about rap.
Disrespectful rap.
Yeah, I'm just talking about music. I'm just talking about the art. Like, do you respect his style? Because the young demographic who are learning you and the way you approach it, they're seeing it completely different with him. Do you like the art of it?
I don't see no art in biting. You know what I mean? Like it ain't no art in biting. And you gotta understand.
Skillz, we all bite though. I mean,
no.
Kobe bit Jordan.
I'm a true believer of no idea is original. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but,
I heard you say that.
But here's the thing: Kobe bit Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never saw Kobe say "fuck Michael Jordan," though.
I got you.
I could rap on a Jay-Z beat all day. You give me PSA and I start that shit with, like, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Skillz, and that's it. I'm stopping right there.
Yeah.
I'll never start that bitch and go, and fuck that nigga Hove.
I got you.
Like, cause what's the point? So it's like I'm rapping over his beat. It's the hottest shit out.
Yeah.
I'm already stealing his swag with the beginning. I'm gonna say fuck you at the top of it though.
Yeah. So basically, you're saying once disrespect comes into the art, that's it. It makes it difficult to respect the art.
I'm just saying you biting. And you old enough to know you biting, nigga.
Okay, all right.
Like, you ain't no young boy. You biting, nigga. Let's keep it all the way a buck.
Yeah.
You biting. Like, here's the thing. You gonna say, you said, like, ain't nobody trying to hear his shit. Only niggas only know you for doing one song a year. And you took the concept of doing ones. What niggas know you for?
Yeah.
The same shit they know me for, nigga.
Just trolled, basically.
So to the kids, they like all of the tea and the drama and the shade.
Yeah.
I get it. And my shit is, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna get on a song and say, you know what I'm saying, straight out the gate like, fuck niggas, da-da-da-da, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
Because I understand the you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
what could happen from that.
Yeah.
So it's like, and if I don't really feel that way, I ain't doing it just to do it.
Yeah.
If I really don't fuck with you, I'm going to say it. And when I see you, I expect something to happen. I ain't going to do it and then see you at the wars and be like, oh, my nigga, I was just trolling. Like, nigga, trolling is lying. Let's clear that up. If you trolling, you saying something to get attention and you don't expect nothing for it. I hate the term of that shit.
Yeah.
I hate the term that all these like these new people saying these words. I'm like, that nigga, that's lying. We call that lying where I'm from.
Yeah.
And you an old ass nigga. Nigga, you old as fuck. You know you. I can see if a nigga like, yo, I'm a new nigga, I'm 20. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even calling it weed no more, nigga. We call it broccoli, nigga. And you like, somebody already did that. Like E40 and them, they been calling they weed broccoli since the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, so, but you got this and you don't use it in a positive way. You use it to look at a bunch of nut ass shit all day. But then you think you created something, and then when somebody tell you, you know you ain't the first nigga that came up with that, you like, oh, nigga, you hating. Like, no, nigga, I'm actually telling you the truth. Like an OG would tell you.
Yeah.
So I knew when I put the wrap up out that as soon as I put out Murdergram, the wrap up was going to be overlooked because niggas love the drama.
Yeah.
And niggas have been waiting for that shit for a while.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, dog, and understand, like,
it was the song that a lot of your fans wanted to hear.
Right.
Because you was doing it in a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I'm fucking dancing up the street with the whispers.
Yeah, like...
And niggas is telling their young boys, like, yo, nigga, I know y'all seen the video with a nigga dancing and all that shit, but y'all don't understand. That nigga was a problem back in the day. And they like, I don't see it, I don't see it, OG. They're like, I'm trying to tell you, this nigga, don't fuck with that nigga when it comes to this rap shit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, bam, you get it. And when you get it, like, nigga, I'm not swinging, I'm not jabbing, I'm trying to knock you the fuck out. Because I knew you ain't want no problems lyrically. Because you ain't even that kind of rapper.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, nigga, it's never going to be a problem. Ain't nothing going to happen to nobody. But you can't out-rap me. Let's just clear that up real quick. So, stop saying my name on them songs because you don't want these problems.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give you 4 minutes of total fucking... I'm gonna tell niggas exactly how it happened. All of the questions I got in the barbershop.
Yeah.
Skillz, how did shit go down? Like, this exactly how it went down. Clark Kent called me. Yo, you know I fuck with him. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't fuck with him, though. Clark like, yo, man, I think it'd be dope if y'all do that shit together. Fuck nah, nigga. I ain't never doing no song with a nigga. I never take a picture with that nigga, Clark. Don't fucking call me. Like, come on, Skillz. I'm like, nigga. Would you call fucking Jay-Z and tell him 21 Savage want to get on a song with him? He like, nah, I wouldn't. I said, all right, nigga, have a good day. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Hang it up. And Clark my OG. But I'm like, what you not going to do is keep saying fuck me.
Yeah.
And I ain't going to say nothing. And then we going to find out if you really want these problems. Like, he never wanted the problems. He want the clicks. And I get it. It's hard in New York.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of niggas in New York. And y'all best rapper is a female. Y'all ain't even got a nigga in New York that's killing it. So if you would have told me that when we was running back and forth to New York trying to get on, that niggas from New York would be biting from us, I'd have been like, nigga, that's not possible. New York is the Mecca. Like, these niggas are the best of the best, the cream of the crop. I never thought the wave would leave New York. Atlanta has ran past the wave. Atlanta had it longer than anybody. So I had to check the nigga like he deserved to get kicked in the pussy. He deserved it.
You know you giving them the answer that we wanted, man. Because you didn't tell them like that on Sway. You had to catch it on the Randy Wilson podcast. I mean, listen, don't sin against Skillz or you're going to bring him back out to rapping. I mean, that's basically what I'm hearing. Don't cross you with a disrespect.
I'm not saying that, but he wasn't even a formidable opponent. It just he was trying to ride the wave, and he got a little cocky.
Yeah.
And I was, bro, And you know what it was? I swear to God, and I don't know why, like, I'd ignored the nigga for 3-4 years. Nigga had been calling I had been ignored. When that nigga DM'd me though, I don't know what the fuck happened that day. That nigga DM'd me and I was like, this nigga done lost his motherfucker. Like, nigga, you gonna DM me?
Yeah. I think you saved that, right? I think
yeah,
we saw that in the...
that was the artwork for the shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I want y'all to understand exactly why this shit happened. Nigga been saying fuck me for 3 years. Nigga did this. And you know what? Today, the nigga had the audacity, the temerity to DM me. And then he got mad when I said, who is this?
I mean, he's really paying you in a disrespectful way, but he's really just brought more people to learn you from his demographic. He's giving you fans.
Bro, that little nigga, he funny. He a funny little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I for what it is.
Yo, this is exclusive.
Yeah.
This is
for
exclusive.
What it is, I get it. And he, you know, when he put out his song, you know, he had, I don't know. I mean, I might have went to his grand one day. He had 400,000 followers or whatever in New York. 300, 400K in New York, that's like 3,000. Because don't none of them niggas really fuck with you. They not going to go buy nothing.
Yeah, the engagement's not there.
Right, the engagement's not there. So I think he, I want to say like this past year, Cardi B, his record came out. Cardi B went in her story and was like, "Yo, Murder the most disrespectful rapper in the world. Like I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you fuck with it, do a song with the nigga. Let's see if that happens.
Yeah.
Like, probably won't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, you can ride it, bro. You doing it. Like, ride it out.
Yo, I appreciate you giving us. This was exclusive.
Yeah, because I never really get that in depth about it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That we needed to hear that, man.
You know, I check him out. Like, I check him. He's funny, man. He funny. He a funny little nigga.
Yo, man. K Slay, man. Come check this, because I listened to that Ignorance on the K Slay show. And this, I'm glad that Skillz released it today. He released it, man.
Bro,
I thought you wasn't mad anymore,
He can't
bro.
go nowhere without getting asked about me for the rest of his life.
Yo, so you and D'Angelo. I want to give some respect to D'Angelo.
Yes,
D'Angelo,
of course. He's the first to let us know it could happen, for real.
So did he have an influence on, like, you knew did y'all know each other coming up?
Bro, we used to be in the same talent shows. He used to have a talent show called, it was the John F. Kennedy talent show. I think he went to school over Southside, maybe Huguenot or something like that. He would come do our talent shows. It was Michael Archer and Precise. Nigga had a whole had the whole, like, keys, the background singers, the whole shit, singing I Like by God and killing it. And we was all like, nigga, this nigga is amazing. Like,
so he was an inspiration to some degree.
Bro, like, when he came out, when he got on, it wasn't a surprise. It was like, this had to happen.
Did he lend any helping hand at that time in your career?
Nah, I mean, you know, I showed up to the lady video. I ain't get in it. But, you know what I mean? It was always a support thing. But I remember Brown Sugar, and I remember, you know, hearing Brown Sugar for the first time, and I was like, he's going to be one of the greats. Yeah. And you know, he's one of those people that he likes to fine-tune things. Like, and he reminds me of Q-Tip in that era. Like, if the album takes 7 years to get this shit right, then it just takes 7 years. Yeah. Like, he don't throw out no music. So he's an amazing artist, man. So
that leads me into another question. Why do you feel like artists, and D'Angelo's an example of this type of artist, but like when there's a lot of things that people can say in regard to the fame, the success, they get tired, but like some of the most amazing artists, Michael Jackson was one of them. They can just have all this talent, have all this skill, and then they can just go away for like 10 years. What do you think contributes to that?
The music. The music. When you make music that's timeless, bro, you can come back to the game anytime you want to. It's certain black artists that no matter what they do, they got one or two that resonates with black people in a way that no one else did. That's the reason why you might not have been around when Before I Let Go came out, but you know Before I Let Go. Yeah. Because at some point, somebody in your family thought that it was necessary that you know about this. We gonna play this. It's only a handful of artists that have a catalog that can step away from the game. Like Maxwell can come out whenever he wants to.
Yeah.
New record or not. Maxwell come next week, wherever he come. If he come to the Nova or to the Whoop-de-Whoop, sold out. Off of something and Pretty Wings.
Yeah.
It ain't even a question. We going to see Maxwell. He ain't got to have a new song out.
Okay, so I get that part, but they lose the fire. Where the fire at? Like to continue to create. Like Hove made. I feel like Hove impacted hip hop artists that it became a requirement that you had at least an annual song. You got if you're gonna be at the Grammys, the BET Awards, you got to have a new song.
Not really. You just
we
gotta,
want fans.
We want it. Here's the thing, and I'll say this. And it's funny that you brought up Hov because he said it in a way that it was so layman that if people didn't, I don't understand how you could not say this. We want that. We want our favorites to just give us something, give us one more, da-da-da-da. And your favorites are going, we ain't even in the same place. Like, you know how many times I done had people like, Skill, I just need a nod factor. Like, one more time, like, my nigga, that was 1996. I don't even sound the same. I'm not even in the same mindset. And Hov said it best. Like, you niggas want my old shit? Buy my old album. Yeah. Because the only thing that's going to put you back in that place is that particular time. And like I talked about earlier, it's about remembering a moment. You know what I mean? Like, we want to, like, y'all be like, oh, I just wish Dre and 3K would get together and do it one more time. I just really need an Outkast album. You don't want an Outkast album. You really don't. You think you do, but you don't. Go listen to Aquemini and Love Below and Speaker Box and just vibe to that shit because they in two different places now. Like, I think Andre just put out a podcast last year where he was saying, like, I don't even get the bug no more. Like, he don't even perform the songs no more.
Yo, I saw Andre in Target in Atlanta. I mean, this was like, I didn't even believe I was seeing what I was seeing.
Right.
He was in Target with a mop bucket and a mop and a broom.
Right.
I was like, what?
In real life. Like, in real life. You'll see the nigga at Starbucks. Like, and just be like, yo, that's fucking 3K. Like, these are people, too. They just happen to make music that y'all loved. And sometimes I'd be like, man, just leave it where it is. Because what you don't want to do is you got these first 4 albums, and they fucking, you could tour off these shits if you wanted to. They changed the world. They changed music. And then you so busy trying to stick with the trends that you put out 4 more albums, and niggas start going, bro, every time he dropped that shit, he fucking up the legacy, my dude. Like, Cat, and it's no disrespect, but Cat saying that about him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, damn, it's not as good as it was.
I
like,
feel that way.
I really want that 2001. And I'm like, bro, he in a different space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to put out 6 albums after the 4 that niggas are still holding on to and calling classics. And they like, then your name don't even come up in the greats no more because like, he fucked it up at the end.
M is ridiculous as an artist and wordsmith and all that, but I'm not an M fan.
Right.
I feel like he, this could be real. Like, it's weird to me. I mean, like, there was a time where it was like, man, that boy is, and he was.
It was always a time when we had to say that white boy killed it.
Yeah.
The white boy actually.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You can't get that far without black people going, he bodied that shit.
Yeah.
Like, we all can remember the first time that we went, yeah, that fucking white boy a problem. Like, when I heard,
but people get mad at get mad when people get mad at you and you be like,
right. And it's like you holding on to a great moment. Like, I'm holding on to hearing him over Dead Wrong with Big, and I'm like, yo, the fucking white boy walked all over that shit.
Yeah.
Like, he walked all over Hov. I don't give a fuck what y'all say on Renegade. He tap danced on Jay-Z.
He did.
And
I'm a big Hov fan.
Right, yeah.
I mean, his verse just had a different impact. It created a different moment.
I get it, but listen, Jay-Z rapped on that shit. When Eminem started rapping, it sounded like somebody was fucking playing an instrument. It's the craziest shit I ever heard.
Yeah.
Jay was rapping. That nigga
he
came.
Wrote that thing.
He wrote it. That motherfucker. Since I'm in the position to talk to these kids and they listen, I was like, it sounded like somebody going on a piano, bro. Like, just going down. And I was like, yeah, nah, you can't fuck with the white boy sometimes.
Nori said like, he's not the wave, he's the water. And that's what that was with
it's a
Eminem on
different,
that track.
He walked on that. So I think in the instance of that, sometimes we want our greats and our classics to give us one more, not knowing that it ain't gonna be a classic.
I mean, there may be some people in the room that feel different. There are some people out there that probably want an Outkast album.
Yes.
But they're not. I can see why it wouldn't be the best product of them. Quite frankly, I don't want an Outkast album.
I'm good.
But I do want an Andre. I do. I want to hear three. I want to hear where he's at right now.
I want to hear one strictly because we think he's so great, and I'm like, I gotta see can he hold it on. I want to see can he hold it on his own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think he could. I think he really could if he just jumped into a creative space.
I feel like
made the records.
Hov continues just to recreate and create and create.
Right. I mean, but you gotta think we don't got too many rappers that's 50 and cool. He probably the oldest, coolest rapper.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna get to be 55 and niggas still call you cool. And the fact that you got $1 billion, that makes you cool to niggas who ain't got no money.
Yeah.
So, and if I could trade careers with any rapper, bro, it would be Hov. Nigga had the best career ever.
Yeah.
Like, the nigga actually started out as a drug dealer and ended up as a fucking billionaire. Who don't want that shit?
But you feel that Snoop has the best catalog of music?
No question, hands down. Don't even debate shit. Snoop Dogg has the best catalog in hip hop.
Better than Hov?
Better than Hov.
Dang, that's tight, man.
Because you know what it is? When Snoop, and I know some of y'all like, this nigga tripping.
No, it's an arguable point.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm going to break it down to you. Listen to what I'm saying. Snoop came out in 1992. Deep Cover came out in 1992. Right? The nigga came out in 1992. So where he had steam in the beginning and he lost steam at the end, Hov got steam at the end and wasn't that hot in the beginning, right? Yeah. By 1993, by 94, when did Doggy Style come out? After The Chronic, right?
Yeah, very soon.
By 1995, the nigga already had 3 hip-hop classics under his belt, period. Couldn't even deny the shit. Gin and Juice, fucking Doggy Style, you know what I'm saying? And Nothing But a G Thing. Yeah. So when I say catalog, I'm saying songs that people know you for.
Okay.
Right? Don't gotta be your song. Songs people know you for. Snoop can go anywhere in the fucking world and say 1, 2, 3 into the 4.
Yeah. That's it.
Done. He don't gotta say shit else. That's not even his song. That's Dr. Dre's song.
Yeah.
But that's fucking Snoop's song.
Yeah.
Bro, Snoop the only rap nigga that I know that can go do the Breakfast Club in the morning, go do the View at 10 a.m. 12, he can go to the hood and be with the fucking hood niggas. At 3, the niggas real with some real fucking Bloods and Crips. At 6, the nigga go do the hockey awards. At 9 p.m., the nigga go do the Jimmy Fallon show. And at midnight, he can fucking go do
his own show.
And nobody says nothing.
Yes, Snoop definitely got
You can't cover the ground that nigga covers. Yeah. Your grandma knows who Snoop Doggy Dogg is.
Yeah.
I seen this nigga in Amsterdam. Willie Nelson had a show the day before. Snoop had a show the day after, right? Willie Nelson stayed in Amsterdam, and it won't even 420 yet, but these 2 old smoking ass niggas. This nigga came on stage. Battle Cat, Daz, Superfly, and Snoop. This nigga did an hour. He did 45 minutes to an hour of guest appearances. They weren't even his songs. And I don't mean Nothing But a G Thing and fucking, you know what I'm saying? He was doing like Akon, I Just Want to Fuck You. He did his verse off PIMP. Like, and they was all hits. Mm-hmm. And I'm tapping the nigga next to me going, bro, do you know this nigga ain't did one Snoop Dogg song yet? The first Snoop Dogg song he did was Gin and Juice. Niggas lost him. I'm like, who could do 40 minutes of guest appearances? And what niggas don't understand is that when that nigga come on stage and go da-da-da-da-da, that's not even his song.
Yeah.
That's not his song. And the nigga, Jay-Z will rap circles around Snoop. We ain't talking about rapping.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. And Lonnie don't even agree with me. Lonnie like, nigga.
I don't agree either, but
Lonnie said,
you're not lying.
Lonnie goes, nigga, next Art of Noise, you pick 8 Snoop records, I'm going to pick 8 Jay-Z records, and we can go back and back. I said, yeah, but it's Richmond, though. I said, Richmond is a whole town. Yeah. I said, let's go to Denver and do that shit.
All right, I see. So you're putting it worldly as far as catalog. Like,
bro, Jay can't go to Budapest and do anything off Reasonable Doubt. And I'm not hating. In some parts of the world, Jay is just known as Beyonce's husband.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing before Hard Knock Life. Nigga can be 8 years old right now, and you go 1, 2, 3 into the 4, and they know it.
Hey, man. I can see. It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Don't get me wrong.
International hope.
Don't get me wrong. It's no hate, but I stand.
I think Snoop's supplying you, bro.
Nah, I don't even smoke. I don't even smoke.
Man, you got
bro.
It's tough, man.
I just ain't seen a nigga that cover that kind of ground, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those arguable things. It's like Jordan Bird. I mean, not Magic Bird. It's arguable. It's tough.
Best hip hop catalog ever.
But you've been on record to say it a few times, so.
And I say it. Listen, the niggas
ain't changing.
At this point, he's an icon. We like, oh man, that's Uncle Snoop. Like, nigga, what nigga gonna do a show with Martha Stewart, bro?
So let me ask you this. So, would you agree that athletes are evolving?
Yeah.
Would you agree that artists are evolving?
Yes.
So, do you feel like rappers are getting better?
No. Absolutely not.
Speak on that.
I believe they feel like they don't got to put a lot into it. Because you know what it is? It used to be about substance. Now it's about a vibe. Mm-hmm. Like the kids, they just want to vibe to the shit. Like y'all not really listening. Y'all just vibing. And it makes a difference in the music. Yeah. You know what I mean? So a lot of kids just make songs just to be making them. And I always tell people, like, you should never fucking just... They be like, oh, no, I just put that out. It's just a throwaway. Nigga, it should never be a throwaway. Yeah. Because what if the shit pop? And then you got to go perform the shit every night.
Are you... I would imagine you don't. But, like, so you said you make something and send it to Lonnie. Mm-hmm. You'll come on a song like that, or do you have to be in the studio with the artist?
No, I just like creating. So, bro, I can play you songs now where I got songs, trap songs. Mm-hmm. I got fucking R&B songs, pop songs. So now when I create, I don't create for me. I create to sell it. But every now and then I get some shit and I be like, this sound like some Mad Skillz shit. And it's usually from Gavin. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm through with trying to get in the booth and come up with some hot shit for Mad Skillz. Yeah. But every now and then it happens. It's almost like just shooting shots. Yeah. Like you stay in the gym shooting shots, you're going to hit some. So sometimes I sell them. Sometimes they stay on the fucking hard drive. Y'all never hear them. And every now and then I put one out.
When you created the song that you created back in October that just came out on Mad Skillz Day. Right. You was writing that you finished it up around that time?
Yes. That was, I did it that night.
You was in a good space at that time. And you created some more things then.
Right. Man, listen, when I did In a Minute, I knew it. But when I did In a Minute, everybody was like, I was like, I'm gonna do a video like The Whispers. The ideas already come to me, so I didn't want to give you the song without giving you the visual, because when you hear it, I want you to go, yo, that's the song where they fucking down broad and niggas is dance. You can't separate them because the first time you heard it, you saw it. Yeah. So, and even in the midst of it, I had the song for like shit, damn near 2 years. In a Minute was old by the time y'all heard it, and I would get people like, oh, that shit sound like some Bruno shit. I'm like, nigga, Bruno sound like God, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Bruno sound like Teddy Riley. Yeah. Like, this ain't new to black people. Like, you play me, groove me, or call me crazy, or Teddy's Jam, I'm not going to be like, oh, that sound like some Bruno shit. I'm like, nigga, that's fucking New Jack Swing, bro. Yeah. Y'all don't know that because y'all not going back that far. Yeah. The song easily could have went to Bruno. Yeah. But if I don't even think he ever heard it. I sent it over to his people, but... this was after, you know what I'm saying, 24 Karat Magic or whatever. But he was in that bag. Mm-hmm. And I got away with singing. So once I sang on it and ain't nobody say shit, I was like, oh, y'all niggas in trouble. I'm about to start putting out. Y'all let all these other niggas sing. They can't sing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tune my shit up and I'm gonna start. I got a song this summer. I'm fully singing, bro.
Do you have interest as a DJ at doing tours and playing the music?
That was the whole point.
Yeah.
I put an album out last year with all songs that I wrote. I played all of them songs in my sets, and nobody knew that I was. I play a demo in a set, bro.
You could go back though, because you wrote a lot of songs.
Yeah.
I'm saying you could.
If it keep people on the floor, like, listen, bro, black people, I know how to keep black people right here. I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Like, and for those of you who can't see, I'm doing like a sideways 2-step. But it's a certain thing that black people expect when they hear music and they react to it in a certain way. Yeah. This shit is like science to me, bro.
Yeah.
It's like math almost.
No, I think it's been very impressive how you've made the transition into being a DJ. Because, I mean, you're not just playing music. It's nice. I mean, evidence in the fact that if it wasn't nice, this ain't just my opinion. If it wasn't nice, he wouldn't be sitting like, I see your pictures on the Instagram, like, there'd be like, 30, you said 30, 40,000 people. Right. This ain't, you ain't just an artist who started these. Like, you worked on your craft. So
I had to be. Because if I was whack,
Lonnie would told you.
Niggas would have told me.
Yeah.
Like you and I got it worse because I don't get to fuck up at a party and come back next week. Like the homies from Portland, like, I'm gonna fly Skillz up from Portland, let them rock out. We do like a hip hop party.
Yeah.
Soon as I start spinning, all the DJs from Portland is right behind the fucking computer, like, see what this nigga got. Yeah. 2-hour set, right? So an hour, I don't do shit. I just play songs, just slam record, blend in another record. They're like, oh, it's cool. He plays some Quali, play some Tribe Called Quest. Shit was dope. An hour in, I start getting fucking busy.
Gotcha.
And they start being like, oh, like he for real. And I'm like, I need that response because if I fuck up, then it's like, oh shit. He cool and all. I love him from the rappers, but he ain't no DJ. I ain't getting invited back if I fuck up.
You put more pressure. I guess it's almost more pressure on yourself because they know you as an artist.
Right.
You can't fuck.
Right. So it's like if I fuck up, it's like, we give him the check. Shit was cool, but he ain't coming back.
It'll be newsworthy.
Right.
And 12 and 6 are not on your side, bro. I'm telling you now, they are not on your side.
Niggas pull that phone out as soon as I fuck that transition up. It's like, ooh. This shit was kind of nasty when he came out of going into so-and-so, so I got to be on point.
Yeah, man. Shout out to what you're doing with your DJing because, like, it's pretty impressive. And I know you come, DJ Duffy in the room. I know you've come back to Richmond sometime. You're doing some stuff at the Hofheimer building.
Right, yeah, that's the homie.
Shout out to the Art of Noise. That's growing like crazy. You all been in Philadelphia, Charlotte, D.C.,
Mm-hmm. Up and down the East Coast.
Yeah. You got any plans? I asked Lonnie the same thing. We're gonna see that even go further.
Definitely.
CIAA can do Art of Noise.
Actually not this year.
Yeah.
It fell through this year, but me and Lonnie gonna be together. So anytime we together, it's already like Art of Noise.
I see y'all got that Trey Songz on the bill too.
Yeah. So it should be fun.
Just got a couple more questions. Thank you for your time. I mean, I got a few
thanks
more.
For having me.
You've been more open than I anticipated. For real, you gave us some exclusive.
Yeah,
you gave us some exclusive content.
I give you something.
Yeah, so your relationship with Michael Millions appears to be a special one. Is it correct to say that he engineered this recent wrap up?
Yes.
I just, I'm trolling.
He definitely did.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, Michael's he's the only Richmond artist that I'm familiar with outside of Lonnie and in a circle that I think has been on track with you locally. Am I right with that?
Yeah, we did a song called Forever.
Yeah.
On Made in Virginia, 2014.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that because Michael was on the show recently and he had a lot of things to speak to you. I always ask people like, who is your hometown hero? And you obviously have been a lot of people's hometown hero.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Who was yours?
Oh man, the Z-Rock crew. You know what I'm saying?
Now you came to Richmond in '87, you said, right? I'm not trying to get into your age, but was you in school?
Yeah. I think I was in the 9th grade.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when I got here, it was a radio station called WKIE AM, and they used to have, it was El Bravador, this dude named MC Fresh, MC DJ Fresh, Sir RJ, and you could only hear hip hop on the AM. They was playing Big Daddy Kane and you know what I'm saying, and fucking Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, Run DMC. On FM, it was Juan Condi and KDP. And
Juan Condi was a DJ?
Juan Condi was bro. Like big deal. Juan and KDP in the morning.
Obviously, I'm from the new Richmond.
You from the new RV.
I didn't know that.
Listen, Juan Condi and KDP, and what's so crazy is what you got to understand. Juan is Puerto Rican, and when we found out KDP was white, it was fucking mind blowing because KDP sounded like a sister, like so. That's where you would hear, all of the New Jack Swing and the current, what I'm saying, R&B Top Troop and Janet Jackson. You hear all that shit in the morning. They weren't playing no hip hop. So when Mike Street actually got to U of R and we started going to U of R, that's where we heard Tribe and EPMD and Brand Nubian and you know what I mean, like so. It wasn't no real hip hop outlets then, but as far as my heroes, anybody that was on the radio station playing hip hop, I would say, as far as groups, MC Ruff, he came to my high school one time. He came in a Benz, and I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker rapping, and he got a Benz in the parking lot. That's unheard of. Even though later on I found out the Benz was like Steve Branches, the dude who owned Ivories and shit. But it was what it was.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, nah, man. Like, Ruff, Z-Rock Crew, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know, and I'll tell you this because this is another exclusive. It was a group that got signed to the same record label that I got signed to, and they put out a video. And the group was called Down South, and they had a video called Southern Comfort. You could probably look it up on YouTube now. And they was from around here, and I would hear about it. I was like, oh shit, he's like, oh yeah, he went to John Marshall, and he went to, George Whiff, and da-da-da. But their video was all like country, like it looked like it was shot in like Charles City.
Yeah.
And they were talking about just being down south and eating their grandma's food, which is a part of Richmond, but I was in the urban part of Richmond, so I'm right next to like Wickham Court. I'm like, fucking Richmond don't look like that. Like, what the fuck? So the spark that happened for me wanting to just VA, and like, yeah, nigga, we wear Timbs too. We got bubble coats. Like, we fucking got some of the cool shit. We got niggas sitting with, Benz 300Es. Like, it came from seeing them, and I felt like they weren't showing the world what Richmond looked like in the right way.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting on the same label as them, and the main producer from that group ended up producing 3 tracks on From Where. His name was Sean J. Period. And we all got dropped later when Junior Mafia came in, so it's like 97, nigga. It was like, yeah, fuck y'all underground niggas. We jiggied out. Like, anybody got a backpack on, all y'all niggas getting dropped. Like, Puffy and Mace was killing the game.
Yeah.
And Big had Junior Mafia on the same label or whatever. So Down South in that video, Southern Comfort, sparked something in me that I felt like I had to show niggas it was another side of Richmond.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
You showed people Virginia, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I always was like,
That's the thing, when, I think Lonnie and I was talking about it, like, we was talking about artists who just shout out Richmond off the time,
right,
limiting themselves.
Right.
You just, if you're going to shout out something, shout out the whole state.
Right, because I'm like, if I could ball, I don't want to just be the best nigga in my AAU team or at the school. Sooner or later, I'm like, all right, are we the best team in the city?
Yeah, I said those horizons.
All right, shit. Can we go to college? Can we go to the league? Like, I shoot big. You know what I mean?
Can we see you with something in the water? We can see you on the stage.
I was there last year. With LaKaylee.
Yeah.
We did the main stage on Sunday, and then we did the Sony stage. I want to say Saturday night, and because Pharrell's like a super huge fan of hers. So I ain't got the call, but I would love to do it. Like, I'm gonna be there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I'm waiting for my media pass. Y'all check my application. It's in there. Hurry up.
I'll definitely be down there. I think because it's longer this year.
Yeah, it's all week pretty much. It's like 5 days, I think.
Yeah, I think I
teach
teach my last class on that Tuesday, so I'll probably end up going down to Vibe Beach like right after that.
What do you think? What could you see? I mean, you're an established artist in the game, so what could you see Something in the Water Do for Nicholas F. One of my favorite artists, by the way. Period.
I feel like it's gonna open up his fan base, but he's been so consistent all these years. Like I think once they get a good, a good dose of what he does and the music that he makes, and they go back into his catalog, like it'll open up so many doors for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Nick used to take night classes at VCU and shit. I used to see him in the parking deck. Like so, he's come a long way and just found himself as an artist. And you always love to see that happen.
Really happy to see Nicholas F at the Something in the Water Festival.
Yeah, for sure.
You all watching this video, you obviously know Skillz, but you need to make sure that you come see what's going on at Something in the Water Festival. It's
Facts.
It's ridiculous. Skillz, I got one more question before we close up on how I like to wrap up.
Right.
You just recently were on a documentary that highlighted Virginia. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Hip Hop Evolution.
I found it interesting in listening to your interviews. Like that was something you worked on a while ago.
That was almost 2 years ago when we shot that.
I think that it was great for Richmond, but Virginia, period.
Right.
Because, but no, what particularly was you being the voice of it.
Right.
Because you've made some adjustments in your career. It's like some people could see Pharrell and Missy, and well, Missy not so much as much, but like Pharrell and Timbaland seem like so far away. Like I got a backstage pass to Missy show in Charlotte coming up soon. Like to me, she seems as successful as she is. She still seems reachable and approachable. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I feel like you being on that show and being a voice, it made me think. So what is the lines? Because you started before them, but y'all was together at one point.
Right.
At this time in your career, are the lines of communication still high?
Yeah. No, very much so. I saw Pharrell maybe like not too long before the joint came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He works at a studio not too far from the studio I work at in LA. And I'm super close with Family. You know what I'm saying? So I actually do Timbaland Neptune's parties in LA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've seen those marketed.
Yeah, no.
So when you doing those, like you doing them in affiliation with them. You're not just doing them because you can.
Yeah, no, it's all Timbaland
It's all tied
Neptune
together.
shit all night.
Gotcha.
And from me being close with them, I have shit that a lot of people don't have, versions of songs and shit. So man, they those are two dudes that have changed the face of music.
Chris Scott was still out in LA. Mm-hmm. He's still doing. It seemed like he's been consistent.
Yeah, Chris wrote. He wrote on Chris Brown's last album, which is fucking crazy because his real name is Chris Brown, which is odd. Chris Scott's real name is Chris Brown. Like super wild. And he wrote on that joint that he had a record with I forgot, it was a 2 Chainz record featuring Ariana Grande where they sampled the A. Marie song. Chris wrote on that, and he's been around a hit maker a lot, who used to be Young Bird and is now turned into the new Diddy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
As far as sampling songs from that era,
I never seen that coming.
You never do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I love to be able to see artists. Chris used to sleep. We used to share an apartment in Atlanta and shit. I had an apartment in Atlanta. Chris used to crash at the crib, like so.
It's
but with that camera, with that camera, he's a problem. Like I knew, I was like, bro, I know you're going to LA for music, but that camera gonna open up so many doors for you. And next thing you know, he's shooting videos for Fritz Montana and what I'm saying, Diddy's son, and you know what I mean, like Wiz. Like he's super nasty with that camera.
Yeah. Just had to ask that question because I knew that you had some influence on him. He's out in L.A. So there's a lot of Virginia folk out in L.A. AWOL seems to be killing it out in L.A.
Yeah, AWOL's out there, Monse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's an artist, Cheyenne.
I forgot the girl, Audra the rapper.
Yeah,
she out there. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because when I run into people in L.A. that's from Virginia, it's already like we already connect because I'm like, you figured out that. Home gonna be home, but you wanted to try to see if you can take your talents here.
You familiar with her? Cheyenne Levine. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Nah.
Oh man, check her out. She's from out here. I don't know her personally. I've had some back and forth with her. But
Cheyenne Levine.
Monse, I think, has done some music for her. It's ridiculous.
I definitely look her up.
I give the recommendation. Actually, Runaway is the song I would look at. She got a new EP, but That's the song.
Yeah, no, man, I love it, man. I love seeing cats out there because that means they want to branch out and see if they can take it to the league, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, you can't be mad at that.
But Skillz, we appreciate you coming.
Thanks for having me,
Dude,
bro.
man. Before we go, quick little questions, fast thoughts, okay?
Okay.
Chicken or fish?
Chicken.
Black or white?
Black.
Check or chess? Chess or checkers?
Chess.
Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Who's your squad?
I don't really have one.
Just follow players?
Just follow players.
So LeBron or Kobe? And no, I know that might be a sensitive topic.
Kobe.
You wasn't pulling for anyone during the Super Bowl?
Nah.
No?
I haven't watched football in a long time.
I don't watch football at all.
Since the Eagles won, I think it was the last time I saw football.
What should we expect to see from Skillz this year?
Some more music. Like I said, I got a singing song. I'm just gonna put that shit out. Like, I'm just
everybody's singing now.
I'm like, hey, listen. You might not ever see me sing that bitch live, but I always feel like things for me always start with a good idea.
Yeah.
And I got a good idea for it. So I think I'm gonna just let that fly. And I'm gonna drop some stuff in the summer and just see what it do. Continue working with Gavin, and see where it goes.
That's what's up, man. We're glad to have you on the Randy Wilson podcast.
Thank you, man.
Not just for me and our team here, but for Richmond.
Thank
you,
man.
Virginia, because you said some things that you let it all out. You let it loose, and I'm glad that the world's going to be able to see you do that here on your home turf while you home. So it's real special to have you on here. One thing that made me think of before you go, what was that? You I forget what it was. Something you said. If I don't remember, y'all can edit this part out. I'm trying to think. It was something you said, though. You talk about the football, the Grammy. No, I didn't ask the Grammy question. I don't know. I forget what it was. But hey, this was an exclusive. All right, we'll edit that like 30 seconds out. This is an exclusive interview with Mad Skillz, Richmond's own, home visiting during Mad Skillz weekend. So we really happy to have you. Make sure you check this episode out on all podcast channels or YouTube. This is episode 31 of the Randy Wilson podcast. We out.
It's all right. Yeah, I just got here, but I'm on you all